I was at a Queen tribute concert recently, and the song that really turned people on more than anything else was "I Want to Break Free." And that got me thinking about the Seven Habits, as of course it would. So it's a very short video to try and persuade you to take a look at the Seven Habits. There's plenty of free material online. You can download the audiobook for more or less nothing. Or you can get a coach. There's all sorts of places you can get this information from. You don't have to come to me. I'm not trying to sell my services. Of course, if you did want to speak to me, I'd be happy to help. But that is not the point of this video. The point of this video is I am a passionate advocate of the Seven Habits because it's helped me so much in my life. I came across it at a time when I had a failing business, my marriage was splitting up, and all hell was breaking loose, and I had a nervous breakdown. And as part of my therapy, I studied the Seven Habits, and it was just like the scales falling away from my eyes. Because I said all these things in the Seven Habits, these are all things that are sensible to do because they're blindingly obvious common sense. But they were all things that I wasn't doing. Instead, I was blaming everyone else. I was blaming the customers. I was blaming the economy. I was blaming my wife. I was blaming my upbringing. I was blaming my relationships. We need to get out of this blame economy of other people and start looking at ourselves. And the Seven Habits is such a powerful piece of material for three reasons. Number one, it is just principles of bloody obvious common sense. So every one of the Seven Habits, you hear them, you go, yeah, that is common sense. I understand it. I agree with it. It's not rocket science. Number two is it's put together in a structure because when we're struggling, when we're wanting to break free, when we have problems, clarity is absent. We don't know whether the wood from the trees. We don't know who to turn to. We don't know what's a good idea. We're struggling with our problems. We're frazzled and stressed. And when we're stressed, of course, our brain stops working properly. So it's a structure that you can access, particularly, of course, when times get tough, which is, of course, when we need it. And lastly, third point is it's all about simple one-step processes that you can access daily, weekly, monthly, step-by-step basis. This is not about, hey, isn't this so amazing? We're so cool, we've got this material, and you're such an idiot, you haven't got it. It's not about that at all. It absolutely is about we're all struggling. And struggle is normal, and it's okay. But there is light at the end of the tunnel. There are things that you can do to alleviate the struggle for the long term, not the short term. People have lots of short-term fixes. These are commonly called addictions. Food, drugs, sex, social media, whatever. Yeah. But these are long-term fixes. These are the long fixes, the lifelong fixes. It is life-changing material. I'll just go through the breaking free of the Seven Habits briefly, then I'll leave you to be. So if you're fed up by now, please just look at the Seven Habits. Find a way to integrate it in your life in 5 minutes a week. Whatever it is, the Seven Habits will help you. I have never come across, I've been working with material for over 30 years. I've never, ever come across a situation where the Seven Habits isn't relevant and doesn't help. So I want to break free. Habit one is breaking free from our own temptation to blame everyone else, to be a victim, to not accept responsibility for ourselves. It's much easier to do that than it is to accept responsibility. And once we swallow that bitter pill and we start taking responsibility, and that's a big thing. It's small steps, it's small things we can do continually to take this responsibility day by day, week by week, month by month. And once we start doing it, life miraculously gets a lot better. Okay, habit two, I want to break free from being victims of other people, being pushed around by the media, being pushed around by my work, being pushed around by my relationships. I want to design my own life. And that's habit two. It's called begin with the end in mind. Is find ways to design your own life. And again, lots of simple steps, easy to put together, easy not to do, of course. And that's the 7 habits there. Habit three, I want to break free from stress and work overload and time issues and problems like that. So habit three is about time management and time systems to help you get in control on a day-to-day basis. Habit four, I want to break free from feeling indignant, feeling upset, getting annoyed with people. It's about thinking win-win and seeing the bigger picture and seeing people as human beings, and trying to understand that no matter how shitty they're being to you, they do have a reason for that. There is something inside them that's a reason. So habit 4 is thinking win-win and rising yourself, putting yourself at a higher plane and assessing your success as how you behave, not how other people behave around you. It's being this island of calm while the sea of stupidity or the storm of stupidity rages all around you. We see the storm of stupidity happening all the time. Just watch the news. And habit 5 is, if we get to that calm place, habit 5 is we can then break free from our own sort of judgment of other people and start to listen to them. So habit 5 is to seek first to understand and then to be understood. So to really build relationships with people, to have long-term, successful, deep, quality relationships with people that really produce results through genuinely taking the time to understand them and making sure we are also taking the time to be understood. Habit 6 is breaking free from compromises and crap short-term plans. So habit 6 is how to get to synergy, putting real systems and tools to put together fantastic win-win long-term agreements with people so that things really work out in the long term. And habit 7 is I want to break free from being blunt, being worn out, being fed up, being frazzled. It's the habit of sharpening the sword, the habit of continual renewal in the 4 dimensions of your life. So there you are. That's the 7 habits. I urge you to get to grips with it in tiny steps. And if you want some help, either paid, I act as a coach and trainer, I'm hard to get hold of because I don't do much work, or free, there's plenty of free material. And if you want to contact me, I'm happy to point you in the direction of free material to start answering your questions. Thanks for watching The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. It's yours.